Hi, I'm Deyon Campbell. I'm from Hopkins, Minnesota. I grew up in Minnesota all my life. I bounced around a lot, but primarily Hopkins is where I grew up. I went to high school in Hopkins. My household is filled with my mom, my grandma, my auntie, my uncle, my little brother, my little sister, and my little cousin who just got added to the family 2 years ago. Growing up, my mom, she was raised in the church, but once she moved from Indiana and brought us to Minnesota, I assumed that she had a lot of things going on, and we weren't really raised in the church. I mean, I always knew there was a God, but I never really had a personal relationship with him. My personal relationship kind of started when I got to high school, but I'll get into that a little bit. Growing up, my dad, him and my mom weren't together, and that kind of affected me in some ways that, just having to step up early in my life as being the man of the household. And so that kind of matured me quicker. And once I was 13, I actually got a phone call from my uncle. He called my mom, and I guess him and my uncle were out one day, and my dad was shot and murdered. And so at that point in my life, that really hurt me and really changed me at a young age. And so when I look back at that today, I feel like without that moment in my life, I feel like I might not have some of the reasons that I motivate myself to do the things I do today. And just because that made me stronger as a person, and, it really just forced me to, even though my dad was gone, it really just forced me. I have two little brothers now that I have to look after. And so, and also a little sister, but we don't share the same dad. But that's really forced me to step up and, kind of learn things faster than others. And so that was just a big moment in my life. So fast forward to high school. I played a lot of sports. I was involved in football, a little bit of basketball, track. Football was my main sport, obviously. I started getting recruited like my junior year of high school. After my junior year, I went to a SDSU camp. And at the camp, the coaches liked me, and, they invited me for an official visit, later on in that school year. And I went to a visit, and my mom loved it. I loved it, and that's when I knew I wanted to be a jackrabbit. And so you fast forward past high school, which I still wasn't, truly involved and had a relationship with God. It was just, okay, I know He is. I pray. I never really grew in my faith. And my faith really started my freshman year. And my freshman year, I went through a breakup with my girlfriend, something that I did. And that moment just really, broke me. And it was a very hard time for me mentally. I turned to a few people on the team, and one of the guys that really impacted me, his name is Jake Winnicky. And Jake Winnicky, he kind of just took me in and like mentored me and just allowed me to know that even though the things I've been through in my life, God will always love me. And I was just searching for that support, and I just kind of look at the way he lived his life and how even though things were happening to him, he really wasn't fazed, and it was just the joy that he had and how he carried himself. And I was just amazed by that, and that's what kind of made me, want to pour into him and, just learn from him. And so he later introduced me to FCA, and I started going to Bible studies and, got a relationship with TJ, and, me and TJ are close now, and Christy, and, and ever since then I've been trying to grow closer to God and just build a relationship. And I actually got that same semester, my freshman year, I got baptized November 19th. So that would be a day I'll never forget. And, today I still go through challenges as being a Christian and, just trying to still find my faith and still stay strong in my faith. But now I want to, grow and, teach others and be a disciple, for the Lord. And I'm just really blessed. And here I am today. Thank you.